Yeah, we're live here.
Yeah, good, we're live.
Now we just got to get you situated right, Captain Rickster. Let me move over here a little bit so you're there. Hey guys, hey everybody,
Hey,
we're
everybody,
live.
how
How
you
you doing? We're getting ready. We're waiting for people to come join us from Facebook here. Let me go ahead and put the word out, let everybody know we're live again. Welcome to the All for Sci-Fi podcast live stream on YouTube. Thank you everybody that's joining us. I'm going to let everybody know we're live now. That way,
People will be able to join us. And
That's
we can
right.
be able to talk and all that stuff. So
right?
get their comments and see how things are doing.
Yep. How's everybody handling? A lot of places are shutting down again. I understand,
Yes,
Captain Rickster.
I see.
Yep.
Too bad. Hope
California,
everybody's
a lot of stuff.
Hope everybody's well out there.
Yep. So
Yep. We're working on it. Hope you can hear us real good.
yeah, let us know if there's any issues with the sound.
Yeah, really.
A couple of people joined us already.
Good. We have a trivia question again today. So
Yeah, we're gonna have our trivia game today. This is to show Captain Rick to show everybody what today's gift is today.
Today's gift is this right here.
If you guys have ever been to Galaxy's Edge and you get these cards, and these cards, on the card it says what you are. You're either a pilot, or you're a gunner, or you're an engineer.
Yep.
But this is for the pilot, whoever wants to be
The pilot.
the pilot of the Millennium Falcon. So
Yep.
that's today's
That's
gift.
today's gift, yes.
So,
It is very nice, very beautiful,
yeah.
heavy, good keychain.
Yep.
So, whoever wins this, good luck today.
Yep. So let's see who's joined us. Well, one person's joined us.
Oh, that's good.
They haven't said anything yet.
Better than nobody.
This is true. This is true. This is true. So, but we're gonna go. What else is going on this week, Captain Rickster?
Besides everything being locked down again.
Yeah, in California,
Yeah, really bad. Texas is the worst. Oh no, Florida is actually the worst.
gotta wear
Uh,
these hats.
We have
Gotta
to
wear
our
these
mask
things
outside
again.
now. We walk outside.
I look stupid in this thing.
Well,
Well,
hey, you know. What can we
that's-
say? We're not all looking too good in these things anymore now, so.
Well, at least I'm representing the Rams, right?
That's true.
Although that might make a lot of people mad.
Yeah, mine's the 49ers, so I think you make them worse.
You're funny. Yeah.
I know. What can I say?
Yeah. Okay, guys. So, yeah. So we got a lot to talk about today. Today we're gonna do two. We're gonna do two reviews.
Right.
We're gonna review Warrior Nun,
That's right.
which is a new Netflix series. Really great series,
Oh,
guys.
yes.
And also the Old Guard, which has
A good movie.
it's a good movie, but it's got some big names like Charlize Theron
Right. She's
in it. So.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's that was a pretty good show as well. I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
But we're gonna review that. We're gonna talk a little bit about a little sci-fi news that we got going on, and then, of course, all throughout the entire webisode here, we're gonna be just mentioning things.
Right.
Could be who knows what it is.
Anything. Could be
Yeah,
anything.
and the thought of that is because at the end of the show, we're gonna bring up one of those things we talked about.
Right.
And when we bring that up, whoever answers it right, because you watched the whole show, you have a shot at winning this.
That's right.
The pilot keychain from Galaxy's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
And last week, congratulations to Dave Staggs in New Mexico, Albuquerque.
Right.
He won the Jello molds.
That's right. He did. Hope we
So-
made Jello out of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be good.
I wonder if you could make popsicles out of them, or would that mess them up?
No,
What do
it
you
wouldn't.
think?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think you need popsicles out of them.
Yeah, and as always, you know, because we're now officially partners on YouTube. If anybody out there wants to help support the channel at all, you could give us a super chat. You could donate any amount of money. It could be 99 cents. It could be $1, $2, $5, whatever you donate, and whatever you donate in a super chat, we're going to throw it back into the channel. You know, to help give out more gifts, to help us with equipment as well, to upgrade our system. But every time you guys do that, you do that super chat, guess who's going to come out and do a little bit of a dance for you?
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, the Baby Yoda. Woo! Dude, Baby Yoda dance. It's a dance. It's a dance. And he's using the magic hand. The Baby Yoda. So Baby Yoda will come out and do the Baby Yoda dance.
Yes, I know. That would be funny.
So, yeah. So anytime you guys...
and he gets carried away too much with the Baby Yoda.
It depends on how much money it is.
Yeah, okay.
Money talks.
So,
Baby Yoda dance for a super chat.
That's
So,
right.
so feel free to give us a super chat, whatever you do, and Baby Yoda come out and do a dance for us.
Yes.
Yeah, so, wow, what a week this last week was.
Yeah, it's
and
been sad. I mean, it's been a great week, and it's also been a little bit of sad.
it has,
Not
but
too
the
bad.
good news was that finally Anaheim at Downtown Disney opened in Anaheim.
Right. That's right.
So that was a little bit of good news.
Yeah, last
We didn't
week.
go yet, guys, because we don't want to go there
When it's
and
crowded.
wait 2 hours to have our name put on a list and give them the phone number to get in another queue to then they page us 2 hours later to get in another line to walk into the store. So it's like
Yeah, I know. It's
it's
like-
this whole routine just to go into the World of Disney
We're
store.
looking at 4 to 5 hours trying to get it just into the store if you want to
Yeah.
go to the Disney store there.
So we're not going to do that. This doesn't bother me. The temperature checks, that doesn't bug me. Let's see
No.
how hot I am.
He's normal. Maybe. We don't know yet.
97.6.
Oh, he's an alien.
What are you, Captain Rickster? 98.3. He's hotter than me.
Ooh, yeah, who knows?
I don't know about that, though. I don't think you're hotter than me. Well,
Oh,
you know what? To
well,
each
we'll
his
see.
own. To each his own.
We'll see.
I would hope that you would think you're hotter than me, right?
That's true.
Because that would mean you have a healthy ego.
No, I don't know about my ego. I threw that out a long time ago.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. So, yeah, Downtown Disney. What else? What other news do we got? Of course, we've been mentioning different news, like what was it? Oh, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, of course, we know is coming out
So is Black
October
Widow.
2nd. When is Black Widow coming
They're
out?
not, they moved it now to November.
Okay.
It was September. Now it's back to November.
Okay, great.
But
So,
it's not. Well,
what
it's
other
good.
sci-fi news did they announce this week? Oh, the big news a day ago was all the new Black Series
Oh yeah.
exclusives from Walmart
They're coming out.
are coming out, and I got a whole bunch of them.
Yes, you did.
I got Tebow.
Lucky
I
man.
don't got them yet. I have to wait
Still-
till they come out.
Still lucky. You know, he can afford that stuff. Well,
It's
you
not.
know, yeah, some of these old people live on Social Security here. You know, they can only afford just
Wah,
teeny
wah.
bit.
The smallest violin, the very smallest little violin is
And
going for you.
it's crying for me. But yeah, there is a lot of new Black Series
Yes.
stuff coming out. Even the new Yoda is coming out also.
Another Yoda?
Another
Baby?
Yoda.
A baby or Yoda?
No, this is regular Yoda. It's the Ghost Yoda.
The Ghost Yoda. Okay.
Yes, it's coming out. It should be out already. I've seen it online a few times, not on eBay, but
Right.
I've seen it on Walmart and Target. They both have it.
Well, yeah. So all the new exclusive Black Series exclusives
Yes,
are coming
coming
out.
out.
We got another Ewok, Tebow,
Mhm.
and we got a lot of the big exclusives they're talking about is from the final season of Clone Wars.
Right.
We have all the new Ahsoka, the new Ahsoka Tano's coming out.
Yeah.
And also the Ahsoka's clone commander,
Right.
who had remember how in tribute to Ahsoka they painted her
Right.
face on their helmets. So we
Mhm.
got that coming out and just a lot of stuff. Hey Virginia, hi, welcome. Glad you could join us.
Yeah,
So
really.
yeah, so we got all that stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming out, and we're still going to be doing a lot of unboxings that are
Right.
coming out. We're going to do
True.
the Shadow Trooper. I'm going to do an unboxing of that, and just a couple things, really neat things
Oh
like
yes,
that.
most definitely.
So yeah, and again, if you're just joining us, we have to mention this, of course. All for Sci-Fi is sponsored by Order 66 Toys
Yes,
in
we
Dallas,
are. Texas.
We're very proud to be sponsored by Order 66 Toys. They've given us a lot of gifts to give to you guys in our trivia contest.
That's right.
This particular gift was from Galaxy's Edge this week. It's going to be the pilot pin.
That's right.
But, Order 66 did give us a lot of gifts that we're going to be giving away over the next coming weeks. for you guys, and also for our sponsorship. And that's great to have Order 66 sponsor us. If this is the first time you heard about Order 66 toys, the best way to reach them right now is on Facebook. All you have to do is when you go on Facebook, in the search bar, type in Order 66 toys, follow them, because every Friday night, and this is perfect because we're in lockdown now, every Friday night they have the best Friday night live sales. Last night was the Black Series. They had every Black Series figure released. And I was able to get a whole bunch of stuff. I scored last night, so I made a big dent in my Black Series collection. And speaking of that, I got number 20.
Oh, good.
Ahsoka Tano. And I also got Commander Gree. And what else did I get? I scored. I got Chewbacca, number 5.
Oh, good.
I didn't have it.
That's when you needed it.
Yeah, so I'm making a dent. And so I'm excited about all that stuff. So make sure that, they also have, once a month, they're going to have, at their Best Car store, they're going to have a vintage sale, vintage Star Wars sale. So please make sure that you follow Order 66 Toys on Facebook. Let them know All for Sci-Fi is sent you there. And please, guys, don't, when you come online here, please don't use this for advertising. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ban you guys. This live stream is not meant for advertising. It's just meant for us all to chat. And I'm going to have to ban you if you continue to advertise on our channel. Right. Hey, Dave Staggs.
Hey, Dave. How
nice
you
to
doing?
meet you. I think someone up there was putting up something about sub pals or whatever. So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and delete that. But go ahead and please delete it for me, and I won't ban you. Not a problem. You didn't know the rules, so thank you very much for doing that. So please delete that. Thank you so much. And I won't ban you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and what do you guys think here? We want to do this at the office so we're more relaxed. And you guys complained last time because we didn't have looking here. So what I did was I brought a lot of my 12 inches, and they're so far away. This office, I have a nice office. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to fill that up. And I also got the new Millennium Falcon up there, which is pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
I do need more Black Series, and I'm going to bring some of those here too. But it's just more comfortable doing all this stuff. It's just, Virginia, he did retract it, which was good. So I appreciate it. The guy did retract it. So let's go ahead and start talking about what we're here to talk about. And again, I'm going to also have to mention our good friends at the Community of Star Wars Collectors. Yay! The CSWC. Mr. Steve Spoltor is also there. CSWC helps sponsor All for Sci-Fi. We love you guys out there. You're part of our family. Hey, Rylan Bird just said hello. Remember Rylan?
Hey,
we saw him at Disneyland. Hey, Rylan. Hey, Dave Staggs is here too. Hey, Dave. Nice.
Dave.
Thank you guys for joining us. So if you haven't heard about them, the CSWC, the Community of Star Wars Collectors, go on Facebook when you're on Facebook and type in Community of Star Wars Collectors. Follow them. That group is over 36,000 36,000 members. They're like one of the largest communities.
Yes,
and we're very proud to be a part of that family. So we love you guys at the CSWC. As I was mentioning earlier, and I've probably said this a few times already, but since more people are coming on board, this is today's gift. It is the pilot pen from Galaxy's Edge. This is what it's kind of designed after. They give you these cards, and it's similar to that. So and it has the Millennium Falcon on it as well too.
Which is cool. Great keychain.
Out of focus. It's a really neat keychain. So this is today's trivia. The trivia game. We're gonna give you this present. And Eric, what is your most prized collection piece from Star Wars? That's a tough question. That's a tough question. I have a few that I really love, but you got to also understand, Dave. It's not fair for me to say what's my most prized possession because it might be a prop that was used in one of the Star Wars movies that I have. So that I'm not going to talk about. So, but that's my most prized possession. Okay, so, and, a lot of things. I have a lot of stuff from the Ewok movies that are, to me, I cherish them. And as far as my 4 kids are concerned, I have the small Wicket, I have the bigger Wicket, So I love my children, and I love my little baby Yoda, who likes to do the baby Yoda dance. Baby Yoda, oh yeah, oh, yeah, baby Yoda, do the baby Yoda dance.
No one's
Do the magic hand. Do the magic hand.
No one's giving us money yet.
No one's giving us money, but I'm just letting everybody know that if you do a super chat, the baby Yoda will come out and dance.
Yes, he will.
So the baby Yoda is here to do his dance. If anybody gives us a super chat, you could do that. And anything you guys give us, we'll go right back in the channel for more prizes and to help upgrade us. Eric, what did you keep from the...
Can't say.
Virginia, wouldn't you like to know? Maybe I'll private message you and let you know what it is. I'm not going to say it live on YouTube because I don't want to get into trouble. Although the prop person gave it to me, so he would get into trouble. Well, he probably don't care anymore.
Probably doesn't even work anymore. Probably retired.
Hopefully he's still alive because that was 35 years ago and I'm 50. So
Oh, he'd be 85.
yeah, or yeah, it depends on how old. He was in his 30s or 40s then. He might be 70 or 80.
Passed on to a better life.
Uh-oh. I just got... Dave Staggs just gave us $2.
that's good.
What does that mean? That means the Baby Yoda's going to come out and do the Baby Yoda dance. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, you got more money up
Oh, yeah, Dave Staggs. The Baby Yoda's dancing. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Baby Yoda. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, the Baby Yoda dance. Woo-woo-woo. Yeah, I'm using magic hand on you, Dave. Dave, you will always give the Baby Yoda dance, because you give to us. Yes, you will, Mr. Dave Staggs. Wait a minute. Virginia just gave us one.
Well, yes, she did.
Oh, my goodness. The Baby Yoda's going to dance for Virginia.
Baby's happy now.
Yeah, Baby Yoda. Woo, yeah. Give me the Baby Yoda dance. Virginia, Baby Yoda's dancing for you. Yeah. Woo, yeah. The Baby Yoda dance for Virginia. You always get the Baby Yoda dance, Virginia. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Wow, you like to dance, don't you, Baby Yoda?
Oh, we're going to split off her. Baby Yoda's there sweating a little bit.
Yeah, Baby Yoda's sweating. Whew.
Yeah.
So am I. I'm glad I don't have my mask on.
That's true.
Devaney's laughing so hard, she said. Yeah, Devaney, that Baby Yoda danced for you too.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we had a very interesting week this week.
Yes, we did.
Again, sci-fi news. What else have we got coming out sci-fi? Anybody thinking what else sci-fi do we got coming out?
Let's see, nothing on Netflix.
Anyway, there are lots of stuff that have been postponed, of course, and been put off because of all this.
Yeah.
So
The movie theater's not open yet. They're postponed again. I don't know when they're going to open back.
yeah, all the movie theaters again, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Dave Staggs just said that Captain Rickster needs to do some dancing. Here you go. He just gave $2.
Yeah, he gave $2 again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's my dance.
Well, that was kind of lame for $2.
Right.
Woo, yeah, Baby Yoda's back. Woo, yeah, are we crazy? Are we nuts? Woo,
I can't get that close to the screen.
Woo, yeah, woo.
Somebody's in my road. I can't get close to the screen.
Baby Yoda. He tried, Dave.
I tried.
That was his $2 for his $2 dance. Okay, guys, let's talk about... Yeah, right, that was like 50-cent dance, right?
50-cent dance, yeah, sorry.
Well, that's why I had to jump in there. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Again, if this is the first time you've joined us here at All for Sci-Fi, please subscribe to our channel. If give us a thumbs up here, that you like what you're watching, because if you do, that helps us in the rating. So please give this video a thumbs up as you're watching it. We appreciate all that. We're going to go and get started now. This week, we're talking about Warrior Nun.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Warrior Nun is a Netflix sci-fi series.
Original.
Captain Rickster needs to do stand up and dance.
No, you and me stand up and dance.
I don't know about that, Virginia.
Too much jiggle in my wiggle.
Yeah, but it might entertain people.
That's true.
So, okay, so Warrior Nun. It is a 10-episode series.
Right.
And it looks like they, of course, left it way open to do season 2.
No kidding.
But before we get started, and we're going to talk spoilers, everybody, before we get started, let's go ahead and give the official All for Sci-Fi rating. At All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best, of course. If the show gets 3 stars, 3.0 or below, we don't recommend you go. In this case, it's on Netflix, so we don't recommend you stream.
Yes.
Nobody's going to movie theaters nowadays, unless it's drive-ins. I hear drive-ins are making a big comeback.
Drive-ins are so open, yes.
So if it's 3 or below, don't stream it, don't go. Okay. Warrior Nun gets the official All for Sci-Fi rating of... You know what? I'm going to do it. I changed my mind just right now. I'm going to give it 4.75 stars. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because there are at least half the episodes that I would deem 5-star quality, at least half of them.
Yes.
There's a spot somewhere in these 10-episode arc where it does lag a little bit. Maybe those are 4.5, but a lot of them are 5-star quality. Warrior Nun is definitely a very, very good series to watch. I'm going to give it 4.75 stars. No, it's not better than Mandalorian. Mandalorian got 5 stars, buddy, almost all the way.
Yeah.
And I think Mandalorian ended up somewhere in the 9s, like 4.9 something, right?
Yeah.
It was almost totally 5 stars.
Right.
It's not better than the Mandalorian.
But it's up there.
And I just changed it to 4.75. I had it at 4.5. What are you going to give it, Captain
I'm going to give the same, a 4.75 also.
Okay.
Because it is really a great TV show. They actually did it based off a comic book series.
Yes, it is based off of. I
it's
did
off
see
the
that.
Original off the original 3-set, 1994 set of Warrior Nun Ariel.
Okay.
It's put out. That's who puts it out. Name of the comic book. It is also based off it, and the actress in there, who is actually she's a Portuguese actress from Portugal.
Very good.
She's very good at what she does, and she's only 23 years old. She hasn't been in much in the film industry, but she's making her mark right now. So.
Well, she did an excellent job.
Yes, she did.
Has anybody seen Warrior Nun watching today? Our podcast, has anybody seen it?
Her name is Alba Batista.
Yes, that's her name, Alba
That's her
Batista.
name.
And you said she's Portuguese?
She's Portuguese. She's from,
okay.
All this film, by the way, all this is filmed in Portugal too.
Really?
Yes, it
I
is.
didn't know that.
Yes.
Wow, Captain Rickster's coming with the facts today.
Yeah, I got the facts on
Woo,
this.
yeah.
I looked everything up because I wanted to make sure, because I know it's based off the original 3 comic books.
Right.
It's put out by who? Can you give me the guy's name?
Hold on, let me see.
He is the guy who actually
Well, the
wrote-
guy who created the series is Simon Barry, created
right,
the series
Simon
for
Barry,
Netflix.
Yes. And so he's actually the actual comic book.
No, Virginia, we did not say Warrior Nun is better than Mandalorian.
No, we never said that.
Mandalorian, I think the official All for Sci-Fi, the series arc was
9.
almost a 5. It was like 4.9
9.8.
something.
I think it was 4.98.
Or 9.5 or something like that.
that,
It was almost a 5-star all the way for that. No, it's not as good as...
not as good as this one.
Yeah, so...
Mandalorian is the best. So far, we both have seen.
Mandalorian Mandalorian's probably one of the best series that we've seen.
Yeah.
Other than like Avengers or something like that. Some of those were good.
And in fact, in a couple more months, it's going to come out anyway for season 2.
No.
Like
This
October?
The new Mandalorian is October. Yeah, we're getting it soon. And we just got all the stuff on Disney Plus, the behind the scenes stuff.
Behind the scenes stuff. Yes.
Yeah, that stuff was good. I think we gave a 4 something.
And I hear they're supposed to do for season 2 the same thing they did for season 1.
What?
Well, they're talking about it.
Oh, they're going to do behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes stuff.
Well, that
yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
what I heard.
Okay.
That's what came from Disney. So we'll see if they come through or not.
Okay.
So yeah.
So basically, let's go ahead and talk about the warrior nun. And again, guys, I did not say the warrior nun is as good as the Mandalorian.
Right.
I wouldn't say that. It's not as good as the Mandalorian,
No.
but it does deserve recognition. I think everybody should go see it. I think you should stream it. It just gets better as it goes along.
Right.
And it has a little lag somewhere around the third or fourth episode,
yeah.
but it's very temporary.
But it keeps you intense. It keeps you in your seat. You want to see more. You want to watch more.
Well, it starts off really interesting.
Oh, yeah,
it starts off with this woman who wakes up in the morgue. And no, wait,
No,
she's dead.
She's dead.
She's dead in the morgue, and she just died. And that's the Alba Batista character. And she's dead.
The reason why she died.
Her name was Ava in the show. Yeah. So Ava is died because we think she killed herself, right? But she says she didn't. So.
No, she didn't kill herself. It came up later on who actually killed her.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say it right now because it's in a different scene.
Okay, so anyway, you could say that for later. But anyway, so this young girl, Ava, who has had this tragic story in her life. Her mother and her went on vacation, like to Italy, and they got a horrific car accident.
Right.
When she was a child, her mother died. Her father wasn't a part of the picture.
No.
So she survived the car accident, but she became paraplegic.
Paraplegic.
So now she's crippled, and the nuns took her in.
Right.
And it's a tragic story, and she ends up dying. And at the time that right after that happens, the warrior nun, the current one, is being chased by these mercenaries that they believe we find out they got set up. So we're going to talk about the show right now. So if you haven't seen it, please go ahead and mute this for a couple minutes while we're talking about it, or come back later. But anyway, so what happens is they're hot on their trails, and they end up killing this current warrior nun.
Right.
Apparently, the only way she could die is through the special metal that's made from this angel, and so they end up getting her. They get her really, really good with that stuff that could kill her.
Right.
And they get before they could transfer her into the next person in line.
They had to get it out of her first.
They have to get it out of her, and they have to get it ready, but they're too hot on her trail, so one of the other nuns takes it and goes running to escape, and she ends up she runs into the room where Ava is dead, and she ends up putting it inside of her
to hide it.
To hide it from
the evil.
Because they don't want those people to get it.
Okay. So what we're talking about is called the halo.
The halo, yes.
That's what we're talking about.
So the halo comes from what? The halo comes from this angel.
Right.
What was the angel's name? Trying to remember the name of it.
Actually, he wasn't really an angel.
Well, no, we find out later he wasn't.
What it really is, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, so what happens from there? Okay, so now she gets it, and we find out this stuff about her being crippled and all this stuff later in later episodes. But she wakes up, and then she takes off, and then you see her running at the beach, and then she's out on a town, and then she ends up getting hooked up with these drifters who drift from rich people's houses. These people who, when they have vacation homes, they're really, really super wealthy.
Yeah.
And they go to their homes because they don't live there. They're only there on vacation. So they're drifting from city to city. She ends up befriending some of these people that are drifters.
Right. They only stay 2 weeks per house.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, the particular one they were in, they said that person only came there like once a year or something.
Yeah.
They're not there most of the time. So, anyway, so as it continues... eventually later they're looking for her because they want the halo back, and then the particular priest there that's in charge of the order decides that maybe he should, rather than take it back from Ava, maybe they should give her a chance to see if she could become a warrior nun. Maybe it was something was meant to be. So
that's true.
And the original very first warrior nun was Ariella. That was her name? Yeah.
Yep,
it's based on that series.
Right.
That's the one you talking, the comic book one.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it's pretty much set. It pretty much follows the book. I'm gonna see if I can get the set myself eventually. and really.
Well, I didn't know that this was a comic, but I knew it was based on it.
I know you didn't know, but I know it was based on because when
Well,
it
that's
said Warrior
cool.
Nun and I saw it, because I have seen the comic books before, and I've seen the front and I've seen the pictures, but she's supposed to be dressed up as a nun, not in plain clothes like a little child or a
Well,
teenager.
the one thing that I really like about this show is the music.
Oh yeah,
And the music is done by Jeff Russo, and you might remember Jeff Russo. He's done a lot of shows.
Yep.
He did. And Jeff Russo actually composed Star Trek Picard, the Picard series, the new one.
That's right.
And what else did he do? He's done a lot of stuff. Legion, Star Trek Discovery. He's also the composer on Star Trek Discovery. So the music, because I'm a composer, Jeff Russo, excellent music.
Very good.
So I'm glad they spent that. You know what, Netflix, you're doing it right because you're spending the extra money. You're making good shows, so we want to. Because, I was worried about Netflix because when Disney Plus came along and now they have CBS streaming and NBC, now HBO has something with Cinemax. I was worried about, and, with all these streaming series, I was worried about Netflix, but they're doing it right, Captain Rickster.
Yeah, they are. Definitely they are.
And they're paying good money for great talent.
Yes.
So as the show continues, in this, I noticed that all the episodes are labeled like parts from the Bible.
That's right.
Which I thought was very cool.
Yes, it is. But you got to remember, it's from a nun's point of view, so it's the Catholic Church, so they're putting everything in perspective.
Right.
On how they're supposed to do it in Scripture. If you want to go read the Scripture,
right,
it pretty much tells you what they're doing in that part.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is. It's very interesting.
So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull out the Bible. And because each episode is named after a point in the Bible. Like the first episode is Psalms 46:5. Second episode is Proverbs 31:25. Yep. The first two episodes was directed by Jet Wilkinson, by the way. Then after that, episode 3 and 4 was Anjanesiska Smoksakaya Skia. Can't pronounce the name.
Portuguese.
It's a Russian. Is that Portuguese?
Portuguese.
Okay, I thought it was Russian.
No?
And then episodes 5 and 6, which are Matthew 7:13 and Isaiah 30:21, were directed by Sarah Walker. No relation to me.
Are you sure? Need to find out one of these days.
I don't think so.
They might be.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep going.
So, and then episode 7 it was part of Ephesians. Episode 8, Proverbs again. Episode 9 is based on 2 Corinthians, and episode 10 was based on the book of Revelation, which makes total sense.
2:10.
When you think about it, what happens at the end.
Yeah.
Virginia chimed in. Yeah, Virginia, I can't wait for Cobra Kai season 3.
Yeah, that's true.
I think they're moving though. I heard a rumor they were moving.
That's what I heard too.
Right. You know what? I think that would be a good idea too, Virginia. An animated Mando and Baby Yoda show, like a cartoon series. That's a great idea, like the Ewoks ones and the Droids ones.
It's in the talks.
Is it?
Yes.
You heard? What is going on with the world? Captain Rickster is spouting all this information today. What the heck is going on?
I read the news.
What is going on?
I read the newspaper today. It had news in it.
What is going on with the world? Captain Rickster knows facts. Speaking of that, Captain Rickster, Virginia's going to say it soon or later, but where's your Comic Mania show?
Oh, it's coming up. It'll be August 1st.
Okay, it's coming up. Anyway, let's get back into the discussion. So,
and we're going to talk about comic books. They may not be an hour show. It might be 45 minutes, maybe a little less. We'll see.
She said Baby Yoda told you all the information.
Okay.
Baby Yoda when he's doing the Baby Yoda dance.
Oh, yeah. No. Yoda knows a lot of things.
We're not doing that.
Very spiritual.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, it's getting a great rate. It's really, 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 we're still waiting to hear that. I told you Virginia would say it.
Sure.
Still waiting on the comic book. He is actually working on it, so I will give him that credit. So, we gave him a deadline of August, so you better get ready.
You better ready, because I'm ready already.
Really?
Yep. I'm
okay.
I
got a challenge there from Captain Rickster.
You got it. You people out there better be ready for my comic book mania.
Okay. Okay, so episodes, Sarah Walker did episodes 5 and 6. Episodes 7 and 8 were done by Matthias Hernaldi. Episode 9 and 10 was The last 2 episodes was from Simon Barry, who created the show. He directed the last 2
He
episodes.
didn't create the show. He created the comic book and helped out.
Did
with
Simon Barry do the comic book?
Sorry, Simon
I
Barry
didn't know
did the
that.
comic books, yes.
Hey, she says that at least you're not taking any potty breaks.
Right at the moment, yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I got that taken care of now anyway, so.
Yeah, no, we found out that he needs to be on
Metformin.
metformin. He is diabetic. There was a reason why he was doing that.
Yes.
So, but he's getting it under control. I'm proud of him.
Yep.
He's changed his diet.
Especially,
Good job. He's not drinking as much soda.
Especially when he took this last trip.
No, he's been doing really, really good. I'm proud of Captain Rickster. He's got his blood sugar was like, what was it last time? Like low 100s?
Low 100s, yeah.
Good job. When it was like originally, what, over 200?
Oh, yeah, way over.
And he's losing weight. See, she's complimenting you.
Thank you. I'm trying to lose that weight because I've changed my diet. Some people think I'm so fat, but I'm trying to lose it anyway.
Captain Rickster, you're not fat. I'm fat.
No, you're not. You're actually losing weight just like I am. So we're in the same group. The weight losers.
Oh, she says try hint water. I might try that. I saw that.
water?
Is that good?
I heard it was pretty good.
Is it? Because I saw that in the
I've never
store.
tasted it before. I've heard of it. Hemp water, huh?
Hint.
Oh, hemp water.
Not hemp.
No, hemp water would be good. I like hemp. You know what hemp is, right?
Captain Rickster.
Hemp's the best.
I'm sure that water really is good,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it?
that-
I'll take that hemp water any
Me
day.
too.
Oh, yeah,
We all be
yeah.
looking goofy.
Well, we'll be having a good time if we're all drinking hemp water, right,
That's
Virginia?
definitely true.
Plus, it doesn't go bad like regular water does.
Yeah, that's right. She's always hemp.
But anyway, this show, Warrior Nun, since we're getting a little sidetracked like we usually
I
do.
normally do.
So, yeah, no alcohol. No, we're not drinking any alcohol.
Not
so,
today.
yeah.
Maybe after the show.
Yeah. No, I don't drink that much at
I
all.
don't drink anymore, period.
Well, you don't, but
I've been sober since 1982.
yeah. So, okay, so yeah, it's getting good reviews.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
is.
the pot, even on, like, not like Everything Matters, you know, but Rotten Tomatoes even, it has high ratings on that.
Right, it does.
So it's, and Alba Batista, you know, you did a great job.
Yep.
Very good job. I look forward to watching your career with enthusiasm
Mm-hmm.
because you did a great job. What can I say? I didn't catch anybody acting in this show.
No.
And again, my point of view, when you guys come and watch and listen to our shows, our live streams or whatever, I'm going to review stuff and I'm going to talk about acting. So if I catch someone acting, that's not a good idea because acting is reacting. It's if you're caught acting, you're in trouble. It means you're not very believable.
Well, what's really nice about this, though, is actors or actresses are actors who are unknown. Because
For the most part,
because
yeah.
because
There
they're
was
all-
no.
because
You're right.
They're all European actors,
You're right.
and this is her actual first English-speaking series.
Yeah, you're right. Well, let's talk about some of the other actors. We mentioned Alba Batista.
Yeah.
We also have, let me see who else was in there. Toya Turner, Tilka Rutan, Lorena Andrea, Christina Tonteri Young, Tristan Ula. You're right. These are all not very well named actors. You're
No,
right.
they're not. But see,
Okay.
remember, these are all Portuguese people
Right.
with English last names. Most of them some have English last names, but some of them have Portuguese last names too.
Right. Right.
So, like I said, they're unknown, so it's good to be able to see what unknown actors can do in a TV series.
Well, I always think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
We all want to see fresh faces. We don't need
You
to
got that
see the
right.
same person all the time.
No,
Yeah. So again, Warrior Nun, 4.75 stars from myself and Captain Rickster.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and talk about something else now.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk
Old
about the Old Guard. Now, the Old
Another
Guard
good movie.
had big names in it.
Yes, they did.
And have any of you guys seen the Old Guard? The Old Guard is stars Charlize Theron,
Yeah.
if I said her name right.
It's a 2-hour movie.
And
so
it's not
bad.
unlike Warrior Nun.
Yeah.
It is actually a movie. So
Yes,
we're
it is.
reviewing
It's
a
actually
movie. So, but the Old Guard is a movie that's on Netflix as well. Way to go, Netflix! What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Old Guard, as I mentioned, has Charlize Theron. It has Kiki, Lauren, Matthias. Who else? A bunch of...
Can't see good.
New Thon Van. That's a Vietnamese lady. Okay, so as always, before we get started with a review, we always give the official rating. So if you haven't seen it, you at least get the rating. You can decide if you want to go see it, and you can pause this if you don't want to hear any of the spoilers we're going to talk about. So, The Old Guard has all for sci-fi. We do 0 to 5 stars, as I mentioned in the beginning. We're going to go ahead and give it an official all for sci-fi rating of, I'm going to give this one 4.5 stars. 4.50 stars. I think it's definitely a good movie. I don't think it was quite as good as Warrior Nun, but the movie was good.
Right.
It did have a few spots that did lag a little, but the action was spot on. I love that. Basically, what the Old Guard is, and we're going to go ahead and start talking about spoilers, so ready? Woo, spoilers. Okay. The Old Guard is, and 95% of all the Google users on Google, by the way, like this movie. So it's got a 95% rating on Google.
Right.
So The Old Guard was, its screenplay is written by Greg Rucka. It was directed by Gina Prince Blythewood, who directed it. Also, I didn't know this, but Charlize Theron was one of the producers. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So she was one of the producers. And basically the movie is it's about a group of mercenaries that are very many centuries old immortals. And when I saw that, I thought that this was based off the comic book. Like, I thought that, but it isn't, is it?
No, this is not. No, Old Guard is not. It's English lore.
English lore? Okay, because when I thought that, I thought, because we got they're coming out with, is it DC? What is the Immortals? I know that is at Marvel.
Marvel, yes.
They're going to be coming out with the Immortals, too, so I thought, wow, is this part of that? But no, it's not. It's not, right?
No.
Okay.
No. I looked it up and I couldn't find anything about it, but it definitely filmed in England.
It was filmed in London? Okay.
Well, London. It's England, somewhere in England. I don't know exactly where in England, but it's somewhere out in the countryside.
Well, they're labeling it a superhero film, though. I guess in the marketing, so that's why I thought that.
Yes and no. I mean, sure, they're immortal, but Charlene, she's the oldest.
Charlize is the oldest. Yes.
And the rest of them are a little younger, and then the newcomer comes in, and she doesn't want nothing to do with it. She doesn't want to fight. She doesn't want to.
She just got pulled into it.
She got pulled into it. She didn't know what.
Because she got killed, and somehow she was given a second chance.
Yeah, that's right.
So, so that's basically what happens. Is they're on a mission. At the beginning, they're on this mission to try to save all these girls that were supposedly kidnapped, like in Africa or somewhere.
Right.
And it turns out the girls weren't there. They weren't kidnapped. They were set up.
They
were set up so because they're being tracked by this guy who wants more information. Did we find out, was he part of the government or who was he?
He was part of the government.
Okay.
Part of the CIA.
He was part of the CIA. Okay. So yeah, that's right. He was a former CIA operative. That's right. Okay. So it starts off, and it wasn't. It was South Sudan is where they were at.
Right. Yes.
Okay. So during that mission, they get ambushed by that guy and the soldiers, and they get shot up and they die. But because they're immortals,
they come back to life.
They come back to life, and they get up and they kill them.
Right.
And apparently that it's even though that they can't die, they feel pain and they feel death. Pain. So who wants to feel that?
Oh yes, I know.
Jesus. I mean,
but true though, if you get killed too many times, eventually you turn back to a regular human and you will die that way.
Well, they kind of said that, and later in the movie we find that Charlize, the second one that came about with her, ended up getting trapped, and put in this cage. And can you imagine being like put in this cage and thrown at the bottom of the ocean to just drown over and over and over? She's been drowning for centuries.
And she's going crazy.
Right, and going crazy. Wow, that really is terrible. And
they're looking for her. That's the whole thing. They're looking for her.
They're all broken up about it. At least Charlize is, yeah. So, anyway, as the show goes along, this new person, and we think that she came about because when someone's about ready to die, another one comes up to replace them. So, and we find out that this time it's the old guard. It's Charlize's turn to die.
Yeah.
So
you know what I've noticed though in this movie and in the TV show, both of them were during the Crusades.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them are in the Crusades. So that's just pretty interesting. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Right.
Because they pop back to her and the girl.
Right.
During the Crusades, and they're trying to come back to save that boy also, who was one of them, but he was hit so many times he passed away and stuff like that.
Right.
Unfortunately. But I noticed though that it was, I don't know. It's kind of funny that both of them were both from the Crusade.
They were. That's right.
Crusade times. And of course,
they were fighting together, right?
She could have gone back earlier than that because we really don't know if it was kept on going because of after the Crusades or before the Crusades. There was other people, and it gets passed on down. So right. It's really interesting, really, that movie and then the TV show.
Right.
So.
So the first one, Quinn, was cast in the sea in an Iron Maiden.
Yeah, Iron Maiden. Yeah.
Which is how they came up with that name, probably.
Yeah.
For Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
So she's been drowning continually for 500 years.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
5 centuries. And now she's going nuts.
Right. So eventually the group is again ambushed by Merrick's forces. And Joe and Nikki are captured.
Yep.
While they heavily wounded Booker, who's left behind. They leave him behind as bait to try to get Andy.
Right.
So instead, Andy kills all the assailants, and soon after that, she's discovered that she's lost. That's when Andy discovers, who's played by Charlize Theron, plays Andy Booker. That's when she discovers she's lost her immortality. So. It's because her injuries are starting to sustain and it's taking longer to heal. Right. So eventually, Booker is the CIA guy. Booker locates them, but Niles declines to go with them. He's just unable to accept. No, Booker is the woman, right? I think Booker is hold on.
No, Booker is the CIA agent, and Niles is.
Hold on, let me see who Booker was. No, Booker is someone else. Booker was played by Matthias. Booker's the French soldier.
French soldier, that's right.
That fought with Napoleon.
Right.
So the CIA is Niall Freeman.
Right.
And
who is the guy? Is the pharmacist who captures them once you try to tap into their mortality?
Which person?
Yeah,
the guy that's like the controls the corporation.
Yeah,
thing?
of course, American Corporation. That guy. Who is he?
Think here. I'm trying to think. Oh, the CEO of the pharmaceutical empire.
Oh, his name is
Stephen Merrick. Yes.
Merrick, yeah.
It was played by Harry Mealing. So
right.
So what happens basically is what comes down to is it isn't the CIA. The guy used to work for the CIA, but now he's working for this pharmaceutical company, and because they want to see if they could somehow grab this gift of immortality, and it'd be the greatest thing advancement ever.
But like he said,
that's what because we think it's the guy's part of the CIA, but later we find out he isn't. Right?
See, the thing is, it's a gift. It's not something you can.
That's what they don't understand.
That's what they don't understand because it's a gift. It's a gift of immortality.
Right.
And the person who gives you the gift is God, not science.
Correct.
See, so science has nothing. Science cannot do all this like it's supposed to. He never gets it. He finally, he gets killed or something.
Right.
Near the end of the movie, but it's a gift.
Right.
But you can also lose that gift if you get killed one too many times.
Yeah. What did she say? You killed R2D2. Oh, we didn't kill R2D2. That is some sort of a. It was this, by the way. Eventually, we're going to give that away.
Right.
It's not a complete R2D2.
Never was.
It never was. It's some sort of a. Is that a speaker? I think. Grab it. Try not to knock. Everything's barely up there, so be careful. She says Virginia thinks I killed R2D2. No, this is not a...
No, it's something else. Looks like a flashlight. It has batteries for it and everything
Yeah,
else.
it has batteries. Wait. See? That's the way it looks. So no, I didn't kill him.
No,
It's got batteries. I don't know what this is. Is it like a...
I don't know. We have to put batteries in and find out, see what it is.
Does anybody... Dave, do you know what this is? Or Rylan Bird or anybody? Wait a minute. It's making noise now. It's blowing air.
Oh, it's a fan.
It's a fan.
A fan.
It's a fan.
Yeah, it's a fan.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow, what will they make next for Star Wars?
I'm going to put this behind
You just put it behind it for now so things don't fall around.
That's right. I'm not going to fall over.
Okay, so yeah, so the Old Guard, definitely, I highly recommend it.
It's a great movie.
It's a good movie. It's a 4.5 stars. Did you say your rating? Do we give it?
No, you never let me.
Oh.
As you just kept on speaking, and you forgot all about me as usual. As usual, he forgets about my opinion, but I'm going to give it a 4.5 too. I'm going to do the same thing again.
Why are you agreeing with me again today?
Because it's right. It's true. It's actually a great movie. It had great acting in it. It had some great stars in it.
It did. I didn't catch anybody acting again.
No, it did have a little lag time in it, but the story
You know
was great.
what? I think you're right, Virginia. She thinks that's a bubble machine to make bubbles.
Maybe. It might
Maybe,
be,
I
but
don't know.
I don't. Yeah.
But we're going to give it away, guys. That, by the way, is going to be a gift. That was from Order 66 Toys,
Right.
so we're probably going to give that away, so you might find out if you win.
If Steve Skaggs wins it, then you can find out for us and let us know.
Oh, that's right. You're not allowed to get in.
No, she can't get in, but her
'Cause she
boyfriend
works.
could, or whatever.
But Dave is allowed.
Yeah, Dave is.
Maybe Dave could, if he wins it, he could give it to Devaney.
Yeah, and then you can find out what the thing actually does.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Captain Extra's giving it 4.5 stars as well. Go watch it. It's a good movie. There's another one that just came out too called Cursed.
Oh yeah, Cursed. I want to
What
watch
he
that
think
one.
he thought Cursed is a horror film, but when I was looking at the description on the Netflix movie Cursed, the description of Cursed didn't seem like a horror movie. But we'll watch it. Let us know.
Mhm.
Yeah, Virginia says she thinks it's the bubble machine.
Well, we'll see.
Let's find out, guys. Maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that movie, it's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
I definitely recommend. You need to watch. You have some time on your hands.
Yeah.
It's
right now.
it's a good 2 hour. It's over 2 hours. So
little over 2 hours.
So it's a good movie.
Yeah. And we all got plenty of time now since we're.
Do not disturb on my thing. Sorry
Again,
about
you
that,
did.
guys. Sorry about that little hiccup. I thought I did hit do not disturb on my phone. I don't know why it's allowing things to ring because I didn't want that to happen. Okay, Cursed. She says Cursed is a horror movie about werewolves.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna watch.
Well,
it.
I believe everything Virginia
I do
says.
too, but I'm gonna watch it and find out. I haven't watched it yet, so I'll let you know it's coming next week.
If there's anything you guys out there, by the way, any suggestions, if you guys want us to review, if you want us to review anything out there, please let us know, guys. If there's anything that we missed that you want us to go ahead and watch, is that the one with Christina Ricci in it? I don't know who's in it.
Not this one here. No.
No, this is a brand new
This
Netflix show.
Brand new Netflix show. So
What was it called? Cursed?
Called The Cursed. Well, Cursed.
Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a TV series.
Yeah.
TV, sci-fi, and fantasy.
Right. Sci-fi fantasy.
So I think it is. It has Kathleen Langford in it.
That's who's in the picture.
Right.
That's her right there.
That's Kathleen Langford. Okay. So it's the first season.
Right.
So we're gonna go ahead and watch it. So next week
We'll let you know.
we're gonna go ahead and if it is sci-fi, it says sci-fi and fantasy
Right, so it
online. So it's not listed under horror under Netflix. So
No.
next week we'll go ahead and review Cursed. If you guys have anything we missed that we haven't reviewed, let us know and we'll go ahead and review it as well on a future live stream coming up. Anything else, Captain Rickster?
Yeah, I want
What
to go
else?
back to the Warrior Nun for a minute.
Okay.
Remember I told you I was going to tell people what had happened in her death?
I did remember that.
Okay. The person who actually is, when she was crippled and she was laying in her bed, she was manipulating some of the nuns. to do things for her and stuff like that. That's just the way she was. So the old nurse, got kind of tired of her, so she made her sick, and so she gave the final dose of killing her. But she comes back in to save the boy who was next to her.
Right.
From doing the same thing, and he dies anyway, and comes out and hugs her and says, "Look, I'm going to heaven now." But she kills the old nurse who's actually killing, because she forgets how many she had killed, because she can't remember. She's been doing it for years.
Right.
So, in the last episode, she does kill the nun. Also, the person who comes out, well, we left out a whole bunch of good stuff in that movie, so I'm going to leave it as it is.
Well, we can't tell them
We
everything.
can't tell you everything because it's an excellent TV series, so you need to go and see it. But I just want to let you know on that part, because I said I'm going to tell you later.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't pick up on that. So.
I did.
Right.
When I watched it, episode 10, I saw all that stuff. So.
Right.
Which is pretty good. I mean, really, a 4.75 is a great rating for that TV series.
It is.
It really
It is. And we did give it a higher rating than I was originally going to give it. We were going to give it just a 4.5.
Well, that's what he was going to give
stars.
it. I was going to give it a 4.75
Oh,
anyway.
okay. So
that was my original. When we even talked about it too, before we went.
We
on
did.
The show.
We always talk about stuff a little bit before we do the show.
Before we do anything.
Yeah. Okay, so that's basically it for today's show. We did the Warrior Nun, and we did the Old Guard. Next week we're going to do Cursed and whatever else we come up with. We might. Dave Staggs thinks I give too high ratings. Maybe. Got a good point.
But we're not going to give anything as a 3.0. Not while it's streaming.
Well, I mean,
if there's something bad,
you would think that I would be a harsher critic because I was an actor, but I'm a pretty positive guy. I'm the type of guy that sees the glass half full.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's just who I am. That's my nature. And you got a point, Dave. I do give things high ratings, a little bit too much, but when I don't like something too, I'm gonna let you know.
Definitely, we'll definitely let you.
So that's not gonna. There are definitely things that I don't like that I've seen out there for sure.
Oh yes.
Lots of stuff. So anyway, other than that, you know, we're still waiting to get to. We might end up going to Downtown Disney. We're still talking about it.
Yeah.
So if we decide to do it, it's either going to be next week or the week after. We might do our one of the live streams from Downtown Disney.
Right.
We want it to calm down a little bit before we go ahead and do that.
We also want the heat to go down too. So we
yeah, it's too hot. It's too hot to be standing in those lines just to wait to stand in another line, to wait for another line.
Another line to get into something you want to go look at.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm not.
Especially when you could just go online on Friday Night Live at Order 66 Toys and get the toys anyway, right?
The same thing, yeah. And we're white boys, so we're gonna roast. Come back looking like lobsters.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
We'll be boiled by the sun, not by water.
Yeah, you're right, Virginia. There was one episode of the Mando that I didn't like. You're right too. I thought it was a little slow.
Yeah, that was true. You did. I remember that one. We both agreed on that one.
Oh, on the Picard series, I liked it a lot, but I had a few issues with the Picard series with it being a little slow.
Right.
I thought it lagged a little bit.
When the second season comes out, Picard's not even on it. No, they killed him off on the last episode.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's his show. How can he not be on it?
That
don't make any sense.
That's what they said.
What I'm looking forward to is Discovery, Dave. Discovery season 3, I heard was totally different. It's going to be very different. Like, I'll give you an example, Dave. I didn't really care that much for Discovery's first season. I didn't like it that much. I don't like the way the Klingons look, by the way. But I started getting used to them this last season.
Right.
And it didn't bug me as much in the second season. It really upset me with what they did with the Klingons. So if we go back in time and look at some stuff I didn't like that much, Discovery first season was nowhere near as good as this last season of Discovery. When they brought Captain Pike and everything, it was much better. It moved it flowed better. Just like Picard had a few episodes that I thought were a little slow.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that they tune up the action more in the second season. You know, how much action can you do with Patrick Stewart? God rest his soul, but he's 80 years old.
Yeah, I know. You can only do so much.
Right. So that, bring in some of the newer crowd, right? And do it that way. I don't like how politically correct and left thinking. What season did you not like, Dave? The newest season of Discovery or the first season?
He's a Star Trek fan. I'm not so much Star Trek. I like the original series come out in the 60s.
Yeah, Dave, the last season of Discovery or the very first season? Hey, Emmanuel Christo's here. Hey, Emmanuel, how you doing, brother?
Emmanuel, how you doing?
He's in Africa.
Right,
He's in Uganda.
Uganda, yeah.
Today we're definitely worldwide, and someone in Africa is watching us right now.
Good.
What did he say?
Oh no, I missed that one.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see the chat again. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't see. The message disappeared so quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my issues with that. So okay, let's go ahead and start our all for sci-fi trivia. We're gonna end the show in the next couple minutes. So today's gift is. Eric poked my screen. Today's free gift is he's watching from Africa.
Cool.
Yeah. So today's gift is this pilot keychain. Mm-hmm. So if you answer the question that we asked correctly, the first 5 correct answers on our screen, we'll write them down. And since there's some new people joining us today, what we do every week, Emmanuel, who's in Africa, every week we have a trivia game where we ask a trivia question. And if you answer it correctly, you could get a free gift. This week, of course, is, like I mentioned, it's this keychain. It's a pilot keychain from Galaxy's Edge, the Black Spire Outpost, it says here on the back. If you can see that very well. So every week we give this, we get one winner, we give them a free gift.
Right.
And the first 5 answers that are correct, we'll write them down and we'll draw them out of a hat. Mm-hmm. So, let's go ahead and think about this. Captain Rickson and I are going to confer what question to ask. Maybe you could think of it and write it down. Think about we're going to ask a question from something we talked about today on today's show. So here we go. Here we go with the trivia contest.
I finished it. You can see it. Can you? Shouldn't be that hard. I don't think.
Okay, guys. Okay, let's not make it too difficult or too hard. But earlier today in the podcast we asked. That's okay. Come next time and watch the whole podcast because we pretty much give the answer away. It's going to be something we talked about during the show.
Right. Always.
Always. So the answer is given during the show. So that's the whole point, to make it so anybody could win.
Yeah, usually more than
Sometimes
once.
more than once, too. Okay. So today's question is, earlier today in sci-fi news, we talked about sci-fi news during the podcast. And we said that there is a sci-fi show that was postponed, and it's not opening in theaters until October 2nd. What is the name of that sci-fi movie that got pushed and is not opening until October 2nd? It's a sci-fi movie that was supposed to be released in theaters. It got pushed because of the virus, but now it's been announced that it's going to open up October 2nd. What is the name of that sci-fi movie that's opening October 2nd? We're going to give you guys 1 minute to answer for the correct answers. And if you answer wrong, that's okay as well. First answer is Attack of the Child. Okay.
That was good.
We mentioned more than one thing is opening in October, but
yeah.
It's a sci-fi movie that was supposed to be released, that's going to be released October 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Any takers? Okay, guys, 30 seconds. Baby Yoda strikes back. Baby Yoda! Woo! Yeah! Do the magic hand!
That's next.
the child on All for Sci-Fi.
He is, or she is.
Or whoever, or it. Yeah.
It's on there.
You should guess, Emmanuel. What movie's opening? I'll give you guys a hint, okay? Here's your first hint, since nobody answered it correctly. The sci-fi movie is based off a comic book or a superhero. It's part of the...
DC.
No, it's not part of... Is it part of DC?
Part of DC.
Yeah, okay. I know Virginia knows it. It's a superhero movie from the DC universe that got pushed until October 2nd. So I did say the name, but if you guys don't get it, that's okay though. We'll take this keychain and maybe we'll offer a different gift next week. We won't offer the same thing every week. Let's see, did anybody answer it?
No.
Nobody answered it.
No one's answered it yet.
Okay, we're going to have to end it. Nobody answered correctly, so we're going to go ahead and close it. So this keychain... So we're going to go ahead and close this. So nobody won this keychain this week. And the correct answer is the sci-fi movie that's opening October 2nd that we mentioned is, drum roll, Virginia, you knew the answer, Wonder Woman.
Yep, Wonder Woman.
So we talked about in sci-fi news that they moved Wonder Woman is going to go ahead and open up October 2nd. So that was the answer. That's okay. Everybody doesn't have to win every week, but we enjoy you guys playing our contest as well. Please, whatever you do, share this video. Let all your friends and family know that we're going to be here every Saturday giving away free gifts. Sometimes it's going to be this or Dave Stagg's... yeah, Black Widow would have been a good guess, Dave. But it was Wonder Woman.
The problem is Black Widow doesn't come out until November.
Yeah, there you go. You know, what is going on with this? What is going on in the world today that Captain Rickster knows almost everything today?
Well,
what is going on with this guy?
I guess I got enough sleep.
You got enough sleep? Okay. you got to go to the bathroom enough today.
Yeah, that's right.
Waiting for Virginia to say that. Guys, it's been great. It's been fun. If this is the first time you've joined us, please hit the subscribe button. It's below on the right-hand side of the screen, which is your right-hand side of the screen. Hit the subscribe button here on YouTube, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. So, Emmanuel, you'll be notified next time we go live.
That's right.
So, did I see any SDCC exclusives being sold? Yeah. Emmanuel, next week, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that next week you can watch the whole show. Don't worry, Emmanuel, you always have a chance to win.
Oh, yeah.
We'll ship it to you there in Africa, no problem. We'll ship worldwide. Everybody has a shot, and it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, really
but
if you win it, you'll definitely appreciate it, what you win.
Oh, I know Emmanuel knows me personally, Dave. He... worked on a show about teaching the world to sing with Buddy Mix, a good friend of mine. We were doing a documentary, and Buddy traveled to Uganda, and Emmanuel was the producer of that local segment of the show. So he's one of the producers on Teach the World to Sing, and he helped coordinate everything in Uganda. And he's a very good dear friend of mine. I love him. He's like a Christian brother of mine. And one day I'm going to get to Uganda and we're going to get to see each other. It feels like we've known each other forever. So, okay, Virginia, you're cracking me up. Okay. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Please subscribe to the channel. Also want to thank our good friends, Order 66 Toys. I want to thank Jeff and Josh and Heather and everybody there, Bobby out there, and Mikey T and Gingy and everybody. Want to thank you, of course, Steve Spoltor at the Community of Star Wars Collectors also for helping sponsor and let everybody know we're out here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you next week at 2 o'clock. I'm Eric Walker.
And I'm Captain Rickster.
Bye for now. God bless you guys.
Be safe. Wear your mask. Wear your gloves.
Yep.
And stay healthy.
Stay healthy, guys.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
May the Force be with you, always.